All right, so in January 2022 of this year, my Instagram account got hacked. It was a personal Instagram account, and what I appeared to get hacked by was a very organized system that is most closely resembling a social media virus. So I named this presentation how my Instagram got hacked by a social media virus. So on my Instagram account, I got a direct message from a friend from high school who asked me if I could help him. He told me he needs help accessing his Facebook account and that his Facebook that he got locked out of his Facebook account. Um, all he asked me for was my phone number, and so I sent him just my phone number, and that wasn't incredibly suspicious because I thought you know you can't really harm me just knowing my phone number, so I wasn't really too worried. And uh, this was also in the morning while I was still kind of just waking up. I was still tired, and he just asked me if I could send the link that I get in the text message to him. And he says, he just needs the link to be able to reset the password on his account. And I'm thinking that he needs to reset the password on his Facebook account. And so I think, oh, yeah, it's an official link from Facebook. Looks like what he's looking for, and I sent it to him. And then immediately after that, I ended up losing all access to my Instagram account forever. Um, so what ended up convincing me into helping him was one, this Instagram account was it was a verified friend from my high school. Um, and this was an account that I followed, that followed me, and it had authentic photos and messages from his account, from him. And so I had no reason to suspect that his Instagram account had been compromised. Two, um, this this friend of mine from high school, he's really only asking for my phone number. So I'm thinking, oh, it's not too much of a risk to give him my phone number. And then the other thing that kind of convinced me was that um, Facebook does actually have a feature for retrieving your account using your friends. Now, I've never had to use that before, but I was familiar with it. And so I thought, maybe this has something to do with that. And maybe, you know, sometimes when you get a new phone or, you're logging in from another place or something like that, maybe you lost access to your Facebook account, or maybe you set like a more secure password using 24 characters, and you ended up forgetting your Facebook password. I didn't know if this was his way of getting his account back after something happened, but at this point I really had no reason to suspect that his Instagram account was compromised, and it wasn't actually him behind his Instagram account anymore. Uh, so when my account was hacked, um, they got full account access to my account. They changed my password, locking me out. They enabled two-factor authentication, and they changed the phone number. So they changed the email, so it wasn't no longer my email on there. they changed the phone number, and then they enabled two-factor authentication. And uh, this also kind of seems to be part of like the first part, or the phase one of their scam. After they've got your account, and after they control it, and after they lock you out, then they start posting. Um, they make one post on your Instagram account, um, all having to do with a forex scam, and it makes you look like you've got tons of money, like you've just earned $14,000, and they try convincing your followers that you're making tons of money, and then they get jealous and they want to sign up too. And so they're doing that part of the scam to try and uh, you know uh, try and get money from people by having them opt into this forex scam. And so after they've gotten your account, and after they've posted this forex scam, after a couple of days, uh, they will basically delete the post about the forex scam from your account, so it looks like there's nothing wrong with your account. There's no spam or anything like that. And then they will start they will start direct messaging all of your followers, all of your contacts on Instagram, and they will try to also ask them for help. And then if your friends try and help you out on your Instagram account, they will also basically take over those accounts as well. And so the only good things about the scam, at least for me, the victim, is the scam only attacks your Instagram account. So even though they completely take over your Instagram account, um, there's no risk of it really spreading to your other accounts as well. They also, in this attack, they didn't get my password because they just reset my password to something generic, and then took over my account. So they don't actually know what my password was for that account, and they don't know what my password is for all my other accounts. Um, so at least at least I didn't lose access to all of my accounts altogether. I do have a different password for all my accounts. So even if they did get my Instagram password, that wouldn't compromise all my other accounts as well. Um, so even though they got my Instagram account, and even though Instagram and Facebook are owned by Meta now, um, my Facebook account is still safe. It's still a separate account. So even though they got my Instagram, they didn't get my Facebook. And the other thing is they don't they don't delete or really modify your Instagram account at all. So if you are lucky enough to get your Instagram account back, um, there's hopefully uh, very little stuff on the surface that they've changed. There will probably be um, a lot of direct messages that they send out from your account. So there's a lot of things behind the scenes that they end up doing. But at least on the surface, there's not a whole lot of things that change on your account. So it's not going to make you look bad, in front of other people or in front of employers or something like that. Um, so that's all there is for the silver lining in this. Um, and so what happens in the first phase, and this is all the stuff that basically happens instantly. So, if you're unfortunate enough to try and help these people out, if you're trying to help your friends out and you don't realize that it's actually one of these hackers, what ends up happening, and this all basically happens instantly too, is they they log into your account using the link that was texted to you. They reset your Instagram password. They change your phone number, and then they turn on two-factor authentication so that uh, even if you are able to uh, log back in, you can't reset the password again. They completely take over your account, and you can't get it back after this. So, what they ended up doing with my account was they made one post, and the one post that they made took a photo of me, and then they put over a like an iPhone overlay, so it looks like a text message on an iPhone that I don't use, and then uh, they talk about this person making lots of money on forex, and that you should really invest too, and the other interesting thing is that in every single one of these things, the $14,000 amount is different. So it's 14,750, 14,630, 14,613. So that number is just all over the place. Uh, and there's all these other misspellings and things like that are in here. Um, and it's kind of incredible that anyone falls for this scam. At least as far as the forex scam. Um, I think unfortunately they're very successful in taking over Instagram accounts, but I don't think that they're very successful in making money from any of these Instagram accounts. And so I think this scam uh, is pretty viral. It spreads kind of like a worm or like a virus. It goes from Instagram friends to Instagram friends, and friends try to help each other. So unfortunately, friends end up falling for this. They try and help their friends, and then they end up having their accounts compromised as well. Um, Even worse is when influencers on Instagram, when they have their accounts compromised, um, this whole social media virus can basically spread from 2 people to 10 people to 100 people, and it can end up compromising many accounts. That if someone has 10,000 or 100,000 followers, and only 1% um, end up falling for the scam, well, that's still a lot of people that are falling for it. Um, so if you end up being lucky enough to recover your account, which is probably very unlikely, um, you have a method of recovering your account that I'll go over with this self video feature, which is kind of like you just take a selfie, and you have to do like these different poses. Um, and even if you do it correctly, unfortunately, this whole recovery program is run by artificial intelligence, and there's still a very low chance that it'll actually work for you. But if you do somehow recover your account with the selfie video, well, you're very lucky. And the first thing you should do is obviously change your password. Um, you should definitely have your phone number in there. Uh, Make sure the email is set to yours, and then you should also enable two-factor authentication. I think this was really the one feature I didn't have turned on, and that would have saved my account. However, as soon as they take over your account, this is the first thing that they enable, so you can't get it back. Um, and then beyond this, if you have your account and you're secure, you should probably try reporting the other accounts that are compromised. Unfortunately, I don't think that Instagram really responds, and so you might be making reports that are falling on deaf ears. So who's vulnerable to this type of attack? Well, obviously, any of your followers, any of your friends, any of your family on Instagram. Um, Also, any of those people that don't have two-factor authentication enabled. Having that probably would protect your account so that even if they do reset your password, you can still kick them back out and they can't enable the two-factor authentication to lock you out. The other people that are most vulnerable are obviously trusting or gullible people or people who want to help out. If you have like an Instagram account that is, you're like an influencer and you have lots of people um, that are followers of yours, um, they would probably do lots of things to help you out, and so they would probably be very susceptible and very vulnerable to this type of attack. Um, so, how to protect your account? Obviously, enable two-factor authentication if you get your account back or if you open a new one. Um, you should also check their Facebook account if you're following someone on Instagram and they send you a suspicious message. Go ahead and like check out their Facebook account to make sure that they're they're actually who they say they are, and uh, see, ask them on Facebook if they got locked out of their Instagram account and stuff like that. Um, you can also ask these people like if you know them in person. Like for me, this person I knew from high school, so I could have asked them, what high school did you go to, and what was our high school mascot, or you could have asked other questions that only they would know from high school. You could also just ignore them and don't respond to their requests. Um, and uh, you know, that's only if you're pretty sure that they're if they've got a hacked account. And then you can also report their account, but I don't think that really does a whole lot of anything anyway. Instagram is either inundated with too many reports of hacked accounts, or their entire system is run by AI. But Instagram really just does not respond to any of these reports. So I made a video of what it's actually like to try and recover your account using this whole Instagram AI thing. And I did this for about 3 weeks, where I was, daily, trying to, every day or every other day, I was going to try and log into my Instagram account. And my Instagram account even had tons of profile photos of me. Um, so, like, there's a profile photo of me that's actually, the main photo on the account. And then there's also um, probably a dozen or so um, photos of me. And, even after doing this selfie video about 5 times, and, you know, uh, even after doing it 5 times, I was still not able to log back into my account. And so, it's been months after I got hacked, and at this point, I'm pretty sure there's no hope of me ever getting back into my account, which for me is okay. It was a personal account. I can probably move on from it. Uh, but there's a lot of people out there that are trying to run a business off of Instagram, that are trying to sell things on Instagram, that have commercial interest in Instagram, and they've probably spent lots of money, advertising and whatnot, and for them to lose their Instagram account forever is probably very heartbreaking. Um, And so here you can see I'm actually trying to do the selfie video. The other thing that's really annoying about this is the bars turning red. Every time that I do a pose and then I look back at the thing, it's always red. So I always feel like I did it wrong. And so, after doing that, you basically just submit the video, and then um, hopefully after 2 days or so, then they send you an email saying, hey, here's your account back. But I never got that email. My account is gone forever. And at this point, the hackers have also uh, they have also replaced my backup phone number and email. Um, so I can't even get the recovery codes, and there's really uh, no other way of me recovering my account now. So um, I'm kind of upset with Instagram. I feel like Instagram's not doing enough. Um, First off, if I get a text message from Coinbase or my bank or anyone else, they always say, your Coinbase verification code is this. Don't share this code with anyone. Um, and, this person that I'm trying to help, I know that uh, they basically just ask for my phone number. I'm like, okay, here's my phone number. And then I get a text message that looks like it's an authentic text message from Instagram. And I'm like, oh yeah, here's the link that my friend needed to reset his password. And so I send him that link. And then after that, within a minute, my account is completely gone. Um, so, you know, doing the whole selfie video thing, you can do that thing 1,000 times, and uh, it probably is not going to change anything. There's there's no one that I don't think there's actually any person at Instagram that's actually watching it. I think it's all just AI that's watching these selfie videos. And so with my account, I never, um, you know, never verified me through the selfie video, and so I'm never going to get my account back. Um, there's also no other intervention, especially if you can't contact like a customer support or anything like that at Instagram. Um, so yeah, there's no way of getting your account back, and for people that have a commercial interest in Instagram, that doesn't give you a whole lot of confidence that your 100,000 or like 1 million followers, um, you could lose all of those tomorrow, and you're never going to get your account back. Um, so I was able to gather a lot of information about whoever it was that hacked my account. Um, there were little breadcrumbs of data that I was able to see. So one, they changed my email to this HOKOME 6549 at paratron.com. And they also changed my phone number to this 234 country code, and then it ends in 04. And if I look at the country code for 234, well, it's in Nigeria. But the device that accessed my account was a Infinix X683 phone, and it was in Dallas, Texas. So what I think is happening is this scam is really being run out of Nigeria, and these hackers are using a phone or like some sort of uh, they might even have like a farm of like phones all together running a program that are just sending these messages out to hack accounts. And these phones are basically, they're probably doing like a VPN into Dallas, Texas. But really, it's, some person in Nigeria that is running a phone farm through a VPN uh, to hack, you know, all of these Instagram accounts and take them over so that they can get money for this Forex scam. And so it looks like the messages were also pointing to this Tiffany.Harden2 Instagram account. So there's potentially, um, a lot of that activity is going to that account. So um, if you were looking to shut down this whole scam, you could probably just look at that account and shut down that one account, and then that would probably kill the scam for a while. But I wanted to collect this information so that if, law enforcement or um, if Facebook, Meta, or if Instagram actually want to improve their services and help instill, faith in their social media site, they should probably address scams like this, because these scams are taking over Instagram accounts left and right. I know at least two or three people that had their accounts hacked from my account, and I got hacked from a friend from high school. So this thing honestly is spreading like a virus, like a worm, and it does not look like Instagram or Meta have the tools or the willpower to address it and fix it. So I think people need to be aware that the scam is proliferating, and people should be more aware of the scam so it doesn't spread. Um, and these services need to fix their problem. So um, please, like and share this video. I hope you share it and people are more familiar with the scam, so they don't get hacked as well. Um, and I hope everyone enables two-factor authentication, and you can I hope you safely enjoy Instagram from now on. Thanks.